First, we will log in as an epidemiologist using the following credentials. Select the drop-down spinner and select epidemiologist. Next, fill in the username with epidoc, EPIDOC, and finally the password is WEWIN. Now that we have logged in, the first thing that will happen is a notification will pop up stating that there are multiple outbreaks occurring in this epidemiologist areas that they subscribe to. For now, we will just dismiss this, but the alert will continue to pop up until the user selects view list every time they come back to the outbreaks near me screen. Following the first screen, we are taken to the outbreaks near me screen. This is the device's current location in the world. We can zoom out to see all of the diseases around us, and based off of their color, we can judge the severity. Red is the worst, orange is mild, and green is the best. The number in the circles represents the number of cases in each disease. If we look at the top right corner, we can see a search icon. By selecting this, we can now type any location in the world. For example, Seattle, and press done, and the map will take you to that location. Now, if we select the icon in the Seattle area, some of the disease information will show up at the bottom of the screen. The pop-up shows the city, the ICD-10 code, the number of cases, and how many miles it is away from the current user. By pressing anywhere on the map, the pop-up will go away. We will now take a look at the areas interested screen. Here are the map zooms to the user's first location that they are subscribed to. In this situation, it's Richland. In the right corner, they can select any of the areas and the map will zoom to that location. For example, again, Seattle. As you can see, the list at the bottom auto-inflates as the diseases appear on the screen. So if we zoom far out, we will see all the diseases in that window. Now, by selecting any of the diseases at the bottom, it takes us to the disease detail screens. We are currently still working on this screen as it was the last in the development order, so we are not implemented it all the way yet, but it will have a history graph soon to come. Now we will go back to the previous screen, select diseases interested button. This shows the current disease the user subscribed to. Again, they can select any disease from the drop-down, and the map will show where it exists in the world. Now we will select the report button in the top right of the screen. Here we can fill out a report and send it to our database. In this situation, we will use A10 as our ICD number. The number of cases is 2. Hit the GPS button, and we will not input the other details, but we can add a detailed report. We can add a file, add a picture, and finally we can add a recording. We can play the recording, and now we will hit the check mark in the top right of the screen, and this will be sent and added to the database. Now going back to outbreaks near me, in the alert dialog box, we will select the view list. This shows all diseases that have broken our established thresholds. Again, we can select any of them, but again, our detail screen is not quite finished. Now going back to the outbreaks near me screen, in the middle left of the screen, we can press the button and it will take us to a list view of all the diseases in the database in order of closest to the user as farthest away.